Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol. Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm your host, and today I want to save you time. Imagine chasing a miracle life hack because the headline sounded convincing, only to find out it was a paid advert dressed as journalism. I just wasted an afternoon on that. So let's get 3 mental shortcuts you can do in under a minute when something tempts you to click, share, or act. Been there. I forwarded a science-backed tip once, and my friends sent the actual paper. And yeah, I looked like I hadn't checked. Let's name the checks and why they matter. Quick and practical. I like that. We're racing the clock here. Bite-sized moves you can use on the commute, in a feed, or before you hit forward. Fast. No lecture. Ready to jump in? Start with a simple question. Who said this? Can you find the original evidence in under a minute? If you can, you're already in better shape. If you can't, don't give it your time yet. Curious, right? Think, who's holding the flashlight before you follow them? If someone points a beam but won't show the beam's source, step back. Exactly. 3 quick things. Who wrote it? Where's the evidence? Is that evidence primary? Short answers to those give you a lot. And a quick red flag trick. If a post says, a new study shows, but doesn't link to the paper, or links to a preprint with just 12 participants, that's a warning. Or, if the so-called study is a company press release from Sweet Treats Inc., with links to shop.sweettreats.com, stop right there. If you do find a journal article, glance at date, authors, and funding. Those are one-line facts you can spot fast. Conflicts often live in the funding or acknowledgments. Company funding doesn't automatically mean false, but it means you should cross-check. Quick rubric you can say out loud. If you can't name the original source in 30 seconds, treat it as unverified. Totally. And here's another fast one. Follow the money. Who benefits if you believe this? If every link funnels to the same product page, the motivation is sales. If a headline quotes one dramatic expert and no one else, attention might be the motive. Wait, so what's the microcheck there? I ask myself, who's saying it? Who profits? Is the frame sensational? How would you put that into a single line, Philip? If the claimant has an obvious stake, treat the claim as a starting hypothesis, not a fact. Ask for independent confirmation before acting. Short pause. Quick example. An influencer posts, "This changed my life," and links to a product page with an affiliate code. Motivation? Sales. Action? Pause. Look for neutral reviews or studies before you buy. I'm not saying every motivated source is lying. Companies can fund solid research. The point is transparency. If funding is disclosed and independent replications exist, that's different from a single press release. The meter points you where to dig, right? And 2 independent sources or a neutral outlet plus a linked study is often enough to keep reading. If you don't find that quickly, close the tab. Next angle, not everything true matters to you now. Exactly. Run a time check. Ask, does this affect a decision I need to make today, next month, or years from now? If it's not immediate, stash it and come back with more time. Short checklist. Immediate? Verify now. Medium term. Save and set a reminder to review later. Long term? File as curiosity and collect multiple sources before acting. Quick example. A headline says, study. Screen time ruins attention in kids. First micro actions. Find the study link. Check sample size and date. If the paper is a small pilot with 23 kids in one classroom and funding comes from an ed tech startup, flag it. Don't change routines off a headline. Try another. Celebrity shares one weird morning ritual to lose weight. Instant impulse to click. Ask, is there evidence? Who profits? Is it relevant to my goals? If answers are thin, close the tab and move on. You just saved attention. Let's compress these checks into a 30-second habit. Probe provenance. Name the source and spot a primary link. Check motivation. Who benefits? Do a time check. Does this affect your decisions now? Say it aloud. Verify, stash, or ignore. Say it out loud. Verify, stash, or ignore. Saying it makes you less likely to act on impulse. And if you like mnemonics, P for provenance, M for motivation, T for time, PMT. Say PMT. Do the checks. Laughing PMT sounds like a very practical exam. Tiny friction, big wins. Try it twice today on your feed and notice how many things you skip. You'll be surprised. Experience shows a small habit beats perfect skepticism. Start small. Pick 2 items in your feed, run PMT, and see what you save. That's your payoff. Reclaimed minutes turning into hours. Here's the single line to remember. If you can't find the original source fast, if the speaker clearly profits, or if it's not relevant to your decisions right now, don't let it steal your time. If it passes those checks, give it more attention. I think that's amazing. I like that this could change how you spend your attention. Use PMT and forward fewer items that waste other people's time. We all win. One last nudge. Make it a tiny ritual. 2 checks on your commute, and you've already improved the signal to noise in your life. Thanks for listening to Down the Rabbit Hole. If this helped, subscribe for more daily peeks into my mind and more fast tactics like this. Try PMT on 2 items before your commute tomorrow. And as always, don't be afraid to learn. You've been listening to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol.